What is going on, everyone? Commodore Lads here today, bringing to you guys my live reaction to Kingdom manga chapter 609. Now, the chapter has just been out since yesterday afternoon. I was away at work, and the chapter came out a little bit later than usual. And I wasn't sure if I was going to read it for this week, but considering the fact that next week we're supposed to be on break because I guess some holiday that's going on in Japan, like, Weekly Shonen Jump is on break, the whole magazine, and Young Jump is the same thing. So I said to myself, I have some free time today. I'm going to sit down, read some Kingdom, and at least get my fix in, in the fact that we're going to be on break and stuff. So, shout out to Senscans and Turn Farmers as always for bringing the greatness of Kingdom week in and week out, because a certain company in North America continues to fail us on a weekly, a monthly, and an annual basis. Now, we got to read this chapter and get ready for some of the battles that are to come. We saw what happened, in the last chapter, Ri Boku and Osen having their talk, kind of, started the chapter kind of, a rehash of like the last page from the previous chapter, and then kind of going into detail what was going on. Ri Boku obviously wasn't going to be turning on Zao anytime soon. If he was going to turn on Zao, it'll probably be for like any other state besides the state that he played a massive role in the demise of Oki, and just there's no way he would join forces whatsoever with Osen. But we know the man has a dark ambition, and aside from his people, like if Shin had heard what he was, what was said there, there's a good chance he would have probably come in, regardless of his injuries that he's going through right now from the Chogaru fight. He probably would have jumped at Osen, right there and then. And then the end of the chapter, we got the stuff between Ou Hon and Gyou Un, which I know I was a huge advocate of the idea that Shin versus Gyou Un was going to happen, but now considering the fact that Hoken has made his presence known, and that's most likely the fight's going to happen, we're getting the rematch that took place from a couple days before, and we're going to see what's going to go down. But for me to find out what's going on in the chapter, we got to read it. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. Chapter 609 of the greatness that is Kingdom. Here we go. So, volume 56, chapter 609, and it's China Swell. It says here on the header, China Swell. I mean, there's probably like a deeper meaning to it, but I'm just getting like a weird like image in my head for swell, so bear with me. Page 2, page 3. Okay, so I guess we're getting any flashback stuff from like I guess the previous day. No, and you see, let Banyu and his men go on ahead. We'll handle the 10 spears. Kanjo, Gyou Un is right ahead. Go. Who's handling what now? Stab. They're selling us short. Gah. Ganjo, go. On me, everyone. We make for Gyou Un. And you just see most of these guys just getting taken out from the Zhao troops. Banyu! Don't be delusional. Not a single one of you shall leave here alive. I, Denhu, the first of the 10 spears, shall personally see to that. The first spear. You see Ou Hon right afterwards. I don't know why I had to smile for that, but because knowing the person is. But at least if we get to see him fight, I'll be happy. Hon-sama, just what? Hon-sama, you need to come back. Oh, so no, this is from the previous day, or this is from like today? Leading up into the moment with Gyou Un, okay, that would make more sense too, because obviously, like even though he's still from wounded, yeah, you can still barely pull yourself onto your seat earlier. There's no way you'll be able to fight. Now, this is for like leading up to the actual moment that he runs into Gyou Un. Okay, that makes way more sense. So I'm thinking to myself, unless he was thinking back to like what happened, but no, it makes more sense that it's for the current time right now. Please come back, Hon-sama. He's not the type to listen. The young lord's gone off. Those in front protect him. Keep him alive, even if it means taking a spear for him. And you see all them running towards Ou Hon. And the clash is already going down. Horse stepping in. And then right there we get the face-off between Gyou Un and Ou Hon. Yo, and it cuts right to the present time. You see Gyou Un's eyes. So you've come, Ou Hon. Yo, that's a dope. This is a dope page right here. Just getting to see like the face-to-face perspective, like the deep look in both eyes right now from both Ou Hon and Gyou Un and China Swell. Like that's a really dope page right there. Like they're locked in, man. They're like, yo, we're about to go at it. 1-on-1 on the court. 2 minutes left on the clock. I'm gonna score on you. If not, you're gonna get me with a block. I don't know, but we're gonna have to see. I'm assuming Ou Hon should be able to get this though, considering the fact that Chin's gotta get this W against Zhao. Flags going off. We're going back to the Yishin unit. The ensign there. They're putting up a strong fight, but we're still pushing them back. Just a bit more and we'll be at Gyou Un's HQ. Huh? Shindono, look over there. There's the Gyoku's banners near Gyou Un's HQ. What? He got there before us. You kidding me? You see Shin kind of like taking notice of it. Ou Hon, you threw yourself into the fight, into the fighting despite your wounds. That's why the Gyoku are so strong today. Just 2 days ago, you were at death's door. Kyokai even said that you weren't in any condition to be on your feet. And yet, looks like I'm not the only one that's an incurable moron. Now there's you as well. And he just goes and just smacks away some of the people. Ah, Ou Hon, Shindono. Let's go, Haitian units. Gyoun's head is ours to take. I mean, he's still gonna go for him, but I'm expecting low-key for Hoken to show up right afterwards. Like, he's gonna get wind of his presence being there, and Shin's gonna dash right towards that man. I can already feel it in me, man. That's gonna end up happening. It's time to see. Now going back, I guess, to Ou Hon and Gyoun. Let me see. They still haven't begun. Or perhaps he can't, given the state of Honsama. In that case, we should... Honsama, stay back. It's fine. But trust in me. Yes, sir. We'll keep the enemy away. Gyoun-sama, do not interfere if Ou Hon comes. There are some things I wish to speak with him about. Let's all confused. I mean, it might have something to do with the the previous boss, Rin Shinjo. It's been so long, man, since I've been keeping up with like the names from like the past and stuff. Ou Hon, have you ever spared a thought for the state of these lands? Not too long ago, they were enveloped in an age of heroes, the age of my master Rin Shoujo of the Three Great Heavens. For you, would have been the age of the Qin's 6 great generals. At the time which heroic figures appear one after another, sprouting like weeds, leading to a period which saw a level of military might and feats that far exceed any other time in history. Seeing this abnormality, my master likened it to the rolling swell of an ocean, as if the land itself was bucking and heaving to form a wave of new heights. Okay, so now I got at least where the part of the name of the chapter was coming from. You see what I'm looking on. The land's waves. And now we stand. I mean, the land of waves was a dope arc in Naruto, but after that we don't remember the rest of it. And now we stand in a time after your golden age, the Qin 6. We have arrived at you and your compatriots' time. Of course, this is also the age of Ri Boku-sama. Ou Hon, like, nah, not today. I am a man who once played a part in that golden age, but could also be considered a member of this current age. That unique position has allowed me to identify the one most pivotal difference between these two ages. Can you guess what it is? It is not the strength of those who wage war. The kings. That's what Ou Hon replies with. Exactly. Yo, Issei. Look, I know we saw about too long ago and everything, but anytime I get to see the king, man, look, I have to give my respects. The arrival of Qin's king, Issei, he who earnestly walks the path with the invention of unifying these lands through strength of arms. Such a unique existence amongst kings has now also been set upon the board. China's swell has been slowly growing and growing, and now it's reaching its peak. And all that is left is for the answer to be resolved. The answer to the question of whether the scattered states shall finally become one will remain divided still. Do you understand what I'm saying, Ou Hon? Do you realize the precipice? Do you realize the precipice? Look, man, English out. Upon which you and your fellows are standing on right now. Precipice? You know what? I'm not gonna bother. It's something. We'll figure it out. Rumble. Gyoun-sama is the Haitian unit. Shin of the Haitian unit is here. Yo, but I mean, look, I was content on Ou Hon versus Gyou-un, but if you're giving me Shin versus Gyou-un, I'll take it. And I'll at least get one thing correct at the very least when it comes to the fights to come in this arc. I shall put you down before the nuisance can reach us. It means to settle it before Shin of the Haitian unit gets here. I am the blade sent by Rin Shoujo to deliver all of you to your deaths. Honsama Gyou Un. I patiently listen to your spiel, but what gives you the right to boast about your long gone days of the glory, and in the same breath lecture me on where I stand? All I ever done and all I ever will do is to keep moving forward while piercing through anyone who would stand in my way. You think yourself capable of that? He gets ready to swing. Let's go. Even with only my left arm, my glaive shall still cleave you in twain. Oh, Han. I mean, I forgot that fact too, that he still has the injured arm and everything. So he's not going in fully healthy. But again, Ohan as a whole right now is still like suffering from the damage from the previous battles. It's crazy to think that even at full health, though, it's too. I think Gyou Un would maybe give him a little bit of match, but because they're both suffering from the injuries, it kind of evens things off a bit. My heart's been acting up. Nah. I mean, like, bias. Would I love to see him get taken out the paint? Yes, I would, but he's pushing himself over the limits for sure, though. My heart's been acting up ever since we first set off today. Honsama. But that doesn't matter. And see Shin looking through as they're getting rid of the clash. As just he gets there. Ou Hon. Wait, hold on. He managed to grab onto him though? Like the clash is about to happen. Well, you just see pretty much right from where we're. Wait. Is Gyou Un grabbing onto the horse on Ou Hon's part? Because clearly no cut's been made so far. He's able to grasp onto him at the very least. Nah, Ou Hon's gonna have to make some kind of block right here and now. Like, even with the right arm and stuff, he's gonna have to do something, at least take some form of the hit and then get knocked over. There's no way that he's just gonna take the hit like that. He's gonna try and at least block this, but it's looking like Gyou Un actually did grab onto, like, you know, the thing to hold onto the horse and stuff when you're riding. And it looks like he's trying to go in for the swing. But again, because Ou Hon has arm out like this, he can still come in to try and block it. But I'm expecting to get knocked off the horse and maybe take some kind of damage here. But, oh man, that is a cliffhanger right there. And we have the break too as well. So we're going to have to wait a bit to see what's going to happen in 2 weeks, man. Oh, damn. I mean, low key, would I still love to see the Shin and the Gyou Un fight, okay? But now this is gonna be interesting because obviously, like, the fight's gonna be left to the two of them, and Shin might have to take care of some of the surrounding people from Gyou Un's guys, at least before when I think that Hoken's gonna show up. Because there's no way I can see, you know, Ou Hon's just gonna get this fight right now, and Shin's just gonna be left to fight off the rest of the fodder that's around. Like, I just can't see that happening. Unless he runs into one of the other 10 spears that make their way in afterwards, I don't know. But this is an interesting cliffhanger at the very least. I mean, the conversation itself, you know, where they're talking about, you know, in terms of, like, you know, what are the two things that matter in strength and the kings. Like, clearly, when it comes to kings, like, Shin has the easiest one right there in Issei. You know, Tojo's a sicko. There's no way they can prosper under him. And strength and numbers in general, I mean, Zhao obviously has advantage with the homeland and everything there, but the hearts, whoever has the heart going into the fights, you know, they'll have the momentum going into it. But they're dead even at me at the moment right now going into this little clash. I'm expecting at the very least that Gyou Un's going to try and nail him here. Ou Hon's going to try and at least get some form of deflection in with his spear, and then afterwards he's going to be sent flying. And either they're going to fight, I mean, it'll be interesting to see because Ou Hon's going to have to end up fighting possibly off horse while Gyou Un is still on his, unless he gets off his and they have a standard duel. But that's going to make it even of a tougher challenge for Ou Hon. He's going to have to fight somebody who's on horse, has, you know, the height advantage technically, and is going to be hitting downwards on him, which is going to be kind of nuts. And Shin won't be able to do anything because it's like he's not going to try and jump in the middle of a fight because, again, that's, you know, it's about honor and pride right here for the both of them. Like, I just can't see Shin being the kind of character to just jump in there and kind of ruin that, because he's seen beforehand what it's like, you know, seeing people be dishonored in battle. But yeah, this was a good chapter. I'll give it that. I'm gonna say at least around like a 7.5 for me this week. But I'm curious to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. How do you see this all playing out right here? Are we gonna see possibly Ou Hon on the disadvantage without his horse trying to fight off Gyou Un? If you see that happening down in the comments, let me know. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. And also let me know too, how do you see Shin playing a factor in all of this? Is he gonna be finding some of the 10 spears that are around until Hoken shows up? Or do you think, when the situation gets too dire and you realize that, Ou Hon could be on the ropes to possibly getting, taking out the game, do you think he'll actually jump in? Let me know down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to click on the bell of Shandora to stay up to date what's going on. And of course, if you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Kingdom, week in and week out, whenever it is on time. Subscribe if you haven't already. With that being said, I will catch you guys for the next chapter, 2 weeks' time, for chapter 610, the final day of the Western Salvation arc in Kingdom. So, Commodore Lad signing off. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, yeah.